This is a review of Speed or Death for the Nintendo Switch. It's also available on PlayStation and Xbox consoles in case you want to play a version that hopefully will run a lot better than the Switch version does, because it's not that great at times. The key was provided by the publisher for the purpose of creating this review. I'm going to start off and say the positives, because there's only a couple things I actually liked about the game, which is unfortunate because the concept and level design is actually pretty good. It's just a bit of a bummer that the execution is so poor. The announcer guy that talks during your races is pretty entertaining at times. All the sounds are appropriate and the music is good as well, so the sound design is definitely a strong point. There's some unlockable content in the form of extra cars for each of the 4 tracks, so if you like unlocking new vehicles, there's some there for you to earn. Think of their requirements as bonus objectives for the most part. Things such as finding a secret checkpoint or eliminating cows, for example. Some weird stuff in there. I also did like the environment variety over the 4 courses, but only having 4 tracks is kind of a pathetic amount of content, even though this is an $8 game. But each track has its own unique style, and the 4th one in particular that has lava was pretty cool to look at, so that was a highlight as well. That's it, unfortunately. The game is basically a drive from point A to point B racing game while dodging obstacles and driving through checkpoints to extend how much time you have to reach the end. It sounds simple enough, and it is on paper, but some baffling design choices managed to suck the fun right out of it. The first course, which is listed as being the easy difficulty, was not easy as a result of your starter vehicle being complete garbage. You'd think that it being the first track and your vehicle being an SUV that it would be slower, sure, but control good. Well, if you expect an SUV to control like an army tank, then I guess you'd be correct. Another big issue that's compounded by a bunch of smaller issues is that it's almost always unclear where you should be heading. There's no mini-map for you to see your path. There's arrows that pop up on the screen that are telling you where to turn, and they show up so late that you have no choice but to botch your turn the first time you play a course, and it's so easy to get your vehicle stuck that pressing in the right thumbstick respawns you instantly back on the track. Abusing this saved me from being stuck a few times as well as correcting poor turns with it. The game also suffers from a very poor frame rate at times, particularly when there's effects such as fire or smoke on screen, but I had dips in other places as well. That pretty much covers the core gameplay. There is an automatic and manual transmission option if you prefer to shift manually, but other than that, there's no options menu at all. No control customization, audio customization, there's absolutely nothing. Speed or Death is just an absolute bare bones racing experience that has a cool concept, but it's poorly executed. So with that said, I would not recommend this game to anybody unless you're both a racing fan and a masochist that enjoys inflicting self-harm through comically bad video games. If you enjoyed this review, please give it a thumbs up, comment below, and subscribe as I look forward to covering more indie content on my channel. Thanks for watching this review till the end, and hopefully I'll see you on my next video. Have a good one.